Got milk? How about cheese? If so, chances are it started its way to your kitchen from one of Ohio's 2,200 dairy farms. Gary and I got to milk a cow at the Ohio State Fair yesterday, but I learned more than milking techniques from Mechanicsburg farmer Mark Howisher. Ohio's dairy industry is struggling back from the effects of a volatile market and 2 years of a pandemic.
And the question you ask yourself every day now is, should I retire or should I keep on?
Mark Howisher's dairy herd is a little larger thanks to a well-attended berth in the dairy barn at the state fair. Ohio has more than 263,000 dairy cows, producing 650 million gallons of milk a year. But prices fluctuate dramatically, and demand from restaurants and schools plunged drastically during the pandemic.
It's hard. I've done it for 51 years.
Wow. But farmers have been through it the last few years, haven't they?
It was bad. My cows are my 401k. I mean, you know, everybody.
Yeah.
And overnight, my 401k was cut to half.
And coming out of the pandemic, he was hard hit by inflation.
A year ago, last March, I filled my diesel fuel tank for my tractors, $1,500. Filled it this March, $3,200.
Wow.
Filled it about 3 weeks ago, $5,400.
Oh my goodness.
I don't get any more out of it. I'll burn it just as fast.
Nearly every dairy farm in Ohio is family owned. Mark says he's got 10 grandchildren, but he can't expect them to try to raise a family on the income dairy farmers now get. During the downturn, he stopped taking a salary.
I paid myself to do this. Most people wouldn't do that, but dairy farmers will do it.
We couldn't live without you. We know that.
Ohio is 11th in the nation in milk production, but first in the production of Swiss cheese. Carrie told me that. Mark says prices right now are at a good spot, but costs are going up.
Oh, he was such a nice guy.